Thanks for joining us as we talk about hope after Helene. As you know, our region was ravaged when Hurricane Helene hit our area and flooding devastated so many communities. News 5's Yannia Nordelo has been following the situation very closely in Unicoi County, and she's joining us now with an update on what is progressing there. So, Janya, let's talk about when you first arrived there, what you saw compared to what you saw 6 months later.
Yeah, Rebecca, when I first showed up, I didn't recognize Unicoi. It was like a bomb went off. It was specifically on the south side of Unicoi where the industrial park is and where the hospital is. We all kind of know about the hospital and the 50 people that were evacuated from the roof. But all the businesses in the industrial park were also just a total loss. So it was like nothing I had ever seen. There was debris everywhere, just pieces of houses, trees, bridges gone. It was terrible. And now that I've been going back pretty much every month since it's happened, there is a lot of debris still there. But it looks like a cleanup site. That's the best way that I can explain it visually. There are dump trucks going in and out. Like every 5 minutes, I see a dump truck full. There's a lot of just tree debris everywhere. There's like pipes, there's just all sorts of stuff, but they are slowly but surely cleaning all that up. And I have seen that they haven't stopped cleaning it up. They are very diligent and very persistent in trying to get everything back to how it was.
So it's been 6 months, which it's a good amount of time. However, this is going to be a years long process. Is that what you're seeing?
Yes, definitely. I think I've done a few interviews and they estimate probably 3 to 4 years before it's kind of back to normal. And especially businesses that are near the river, some of them won't even come back, like rafting businesses, because it's just completely different. Um, and what they always emphasize and what officials there always say to me is that they will come back. They don't know when, but they're working hard and it's just going to take some time. And they ask everybody to be patient, to not forget about them because they're still an important community and they still want visitors and they're not closed. They just look a little different.
What have they been able to accomplish in the last 6 months? And what are they hoping to expand on and to get into in the months and years to come?
Well, they've been able to reopen some bridges, specifically the Chistoa Bridge. That was a big one that was just completely wiped away. So they've been able to rebuild that. There's also a road inside the industrial park that's kind of temporary because that was also completely wiped away. And truly, they've been able to accomplish a lot in a short amount of time. They told me that they were expecting to be 30 days without power and water, and they were able to get it back in 5 to 6. So that's pretty impressive. So that just shows that since day one, they've been able to kind of move at a faster pace. And they're just continuing to rebuild. They've done a lot of progress, which is impressive.
Talk a little bit about the community coming together. Talk about what you have seen as far as neighbors helping neighbors, outsiders coming in and helping those in the Unicoi County community. And then let's move on to what they still need.
Yeah. So they really are a very resilient community. And that's kind of the word that everybody also uses to describe them. They say that they're very tight knit. It seemed like if somebody had a need, even if they didn't have it, they found it within 30 minutes. That's what they kind of told me. And they all came together. The high school became a shelter. Um, it was just really trying to help each other move forward because a weight that's shared is a lot easier to be carried. Um, and moving forward, what they need is just volunteers to go out, roll their sleeves up, help clean up debris, help rebuild churches, help just move Unicoi forward because there's definitely hope for them after Helene.
And let's talk a little bit about the debris that's out there. There's a wildfire warning. In order to avoid another disaster, we have to be very cognizant of the debris out there. So, burning cautions are in place in many areas.
Yes, it's important to not burn because there's piles that are just 30 to 40 feet of just wood debris. And it's,
Kindling, so to speak.
yes, yes. So it can burn very easily. So if there's wind, that whole area just will go up in flames and it's already devastated and we definitely don't want to add to that. at all.
All right. Thank you so much, Yannia. I know you're going to be continuing to follow the folks in Unicoi County
Yes,
as
definitely.
they continue to move forward, heal. And as we've talked about, there is hope after Helene. Thanks for joining us for our special report.
Thank you.
We have seen catastrophic biblical-like flooding.
Communities destroyed.
Little Germany is a complete loss at this point.
We'd never seen anything to the magnitude of what we got.
News 5 WCYB takes you inside the recovery 6 months after Hurricane Helene,
People still are helping, and please continue to help.
and how the spirit of the mountains is as strong as ever. Watch Hope After Helene all week at 5:30 and 6 on News 5 WCYB.